Make sure you're logged in.
Matt, truly on brand, wearing your Weezer hat.
I gotta do it. Like, what am I supposed to do? Not wear it?
No, I never said that.
This is getting. You haven't seen this. This is getting out of control.
I know, man.
though.
It's getting long back there.
It's really. I've
That's
never had.
ponytailable.
It is ponytailable. I've never had hair that like falls. Like I've had it long before, and like it's
Sure.
like it gets curly, but like I've never had hair that like has like any sort of like length like this before.
Yeah.
And I'm getting it cut soon, but because I like my grandma wanted to see. Like I was like I'm 30 years old, and she's like, well, I want to see your long hair. I was like, okay, grandma. Like,
Oh, so grandma liked it. Grandma wasn't one of those you need a haircut type grandmas.
No, but she was sort of like, wow, weird. Like she did say it was weird.
Wow. When's this over?
Yeah. I was like, I haven't gotten my hair cut this whole time. And she was like, weird. I was like, well, you know what was going on. Like, I don't gotta tell you.
One time I saw my dad's mom, and she was very ill towards the end of her life and not doing well. And I came home from college to visit her, and I had cut off my hair into like a pixie cut because this was right around the time Rihanna had done that.
Yes.
And I was like, we all want to look like Rihanna.
Yes.
So I had my very short, straight hair in a pixie cut, and I came, and this woman is practically on her deathbed, and she woke up out of a sleep. Tears started rolling down her face, and she grabbed my head and said, "You cut off all your hair." And what I should have said was, Nana, you're in no position. You are doing very badly.
Yes.
You are not well.
That is okay. So
And
like,
you're
Wow.
crying for me.
a similar thing happened to me when my great grandma was like in a home, like basically like losing her mind, like about to like, yeah, towards the end of her life. She was 103 years old and had been living by
Wow.
herself for a long time. And basically like, you know, it's not sad. Like old people, like 100, when you're 100, it's like, this is crazy. Like,
That's incredible.
it's really incredible, and every opportunity she had to tell us that it was she was tired of being alive by the time she got to 103. But she had a fall and like started to like, you know, start to decline like mentally as well. But she surely woke up when she saw me and wanted to tell me that I had gained weight, and I was like, what the hell's the matter with you? Like, it was so funny, and I was like, well, it's
great
good to
grandma's
see.
savage.
Good to see you. I'm glad we
She's
got to
like-
have one of these moments, one of these final moments of yours.
She's like, I might be nearly dead, but at least I still fit in my good clothes.
I know, like straight up, like went from like talking about people who have been dead for 40 years, like they were still alive, and then being like, "You got a panza." That's what she told me. Like,
Oh
which
my
is like
God.
like a belly. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Honestly, I stand your great grandma. Like, that's how
She
you should
rocked.
go out.
She
as
was really
fucking
great.
savage as ever.
Because she just was like, I mean, I guess you get to a certain age where you're just like, I don't fucking care, but like
Yeah.
not to your own, not to your bonito.
No, I've reached that already. If you were my great grandkid, I'd be like, fucking get it together, man. You're
Do
doing
you want to
stuff
be
wrong.
103 like me? No.
No, you seem over it.
Yeah, you see, no, I've only known you old. Like, what are you talking about?
My grandma experience like that is in college. I shaved my head bald one summer,
Nice.
and my grandma visited, and she said, "Oh my gosh, you look just like Grandpa." And I was like, "Oh, thank you. Like, I never met him. Like, that's such a
Yeah.
thank you." And she went, "No, when he had cancer." And then she started
Oh
to
my-
cry,
Oh,
and then she told my
no.
mom she wouldn't see me until my hair grew back.
Oh my
She
god!
wouldn't see you. You were too triggering.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
that's
rough.
sad.
At first,
That
I
is
was like, "Wow, that's pretty." You're like the one person who's complimented this like big thing I did, and she's like, "No, it's bad. It's bad."
Wait, no, you don't understand.
No,
You've
we don't want
ruined
this.
me.
Why did you shave your head? Did you say that and I missed it?
No, I wanted to see what I look like bald. At this time, there probably were apps that could have just showed me, but I was like, I think I was 20, and I think I was itching to do something like big, and I was
Yeah.
like, I've always wanted to do this.
This will be. You'd look really tough, honestly. I think.
No, I didn't. I look like a big baby.
I just couldn't even. No.
Yeah.
I looked like a big baby. Oh.
God,
Oh.
the absolute funniest burn to give yourself.
I looked like a big baby. Well,
Yeah.
we should get a chip and guac to share.
we should.
Oh. Call back to the free show.
Yeah, you had to listen to that one.
And my little Tecate.
Your teeny tiny Tecate. Baby's first Tecate.
Oh my God, that's making me want a Tecate right now.
God, I know.
God.
I don't keep. I mean, I haven't been drinking that much in quarantine, but every so often I'll think of like a ice cold one, like truly, like even like an ice cold Bud Light, like something not even good. I go like, oh my God, that would be heaven.
My sister gave Leah and I frozen mugs for Christmas that we keep in the freezer. And, like once a week, we'll have a beer in it, and just like, it's so good.
That rules.
That is nice. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm going to the store after this. Who knows what's going to happen?
Who knows? Go nuts. Actually, that segues me into my excellency for the week. My excellency for the week is gonna have to be, and this is not. I'm breaking a rule. I'm breaking a rule that I created, which is that generally it's meant to shout out. It can shout out yourself, but it can also shout out, people of color doing cool things as an antidote to the racism show. I'm gonna go full disclosure and say I don't know what color the people are who made this. But so maybe it's just an excellency for me. But I want to shout out a company, and no, they're not paying us. And anyway, this is a premium show anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'm like, this is not an ad because we don't do ads on this show. It doesn't make sense. But I want to shout out, speaking of drinking a cold one, I found a brand of mocktails called Curious Elixirs. And yes, this was marketed to me on Instagram. And yes, I did click. But these things have changed. Like, I have been lessening my drinking as well, and they have like adaptogens in them. So some of them will have like ashwagandha, which is an herb that's supposed to help like alleviate stress and stuff. Or some of them will have like rhodiola or things like that. It is, and they're in a beer shaped and colored bottle. So you sit there and you feel like you're drinking a beer. You keep them in the fridge.
This looks so refreshing.
Cold. Some of them you're supposed to like. They're meant to be kind of cocktails. So one of them's kind of margarita-ish. You can put it over ice or whatever. But I just drink them out of the bottle because it makes me feel like I'm having a brew, a brewski.
Yeah.
And it is really like, I realized so much of me wanting a beer was just such a ritual. Just end of the night, I want to like chill out.
Yep.
And that's really helped me not, just add needless calories to my diet, which is why I lessened the drinking in the first place. So they're not paying us. I just wanted to shout out this company because it has really saved my my Canadian quarantine. Otherwise, I would have come out of that just a bloated frying pan face, of just bottles of wine held in the skin sack that is my head. So yeah, that's my excellency. I hope a person of color made it, but if they didn't. Oh, good.
It's just excellent. Yeah.
It's just excellent.
It looks so refreshing.
Excellent. Oh my God, they're so good. And I actually did, if you're a bundle subscriber and you've listened to me and Kristen, my friend Kristen's show, Drink Culture, there's an episode coming out later that has not come out yet about mocktails. And I think I hadn't had these yet, and maybe she did, and I don't think she loved them. But now I'm going to have to do a follow-up because now that I've had them, I'm like, oh my God, these are the best.
It's making me want one. I'll say that because like I love like. I mean,
should I go get one right now?
Do it.
Should I model it in front of
Why
you?
not?
Yeah, go get it. Yeah.
Get it for the viewers.
Hang on a second. I'll be right back.
I was gonna. Yeah, like I just love sugar. Like,
yeah,
so, like,
me too.
Like, and I love sugary drinks, and I haven't been drinking soda either. So like, getting something like this, it'd be like, well, I'm not having soda, but I'm still being a little bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're being a little bad, but really not at all. Okay, this is my favorite one. This is the Curious Cocktail number 3.
Yeah.
And it says number 3 on the top. And I think what's weird to me is that they say the cocktails they're going for, it does not taste like those things to me.
Yeah.
So I think if you just divorce yourself from that and have no expectations, you'll enjoy it better. But this one has ashwagandha, and it is a juniper cucumber Collins, which if you've had a cucumber Collins, that's not what this tastes like. Look, you get a satisfying like beer open vibe.
Oh my gosh.
That is incredible.
Right? Oh, I feel great. Curious Elixirs, not an ad. Wish it was. Curious Elixirs, hit us up.
Yeah, we got to reach out.
That's my excellency.
That sounds awesome. That's a good one.
Yeah, man.
I got to swap those with my beers so I won't get judged by Matt's great grandma.
Oh my God, I know. Well, that would be a whole other thing. Yeah. I wouldn't even like. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen her. Well, she's dead, so like there's no way I could see her now. But like,
Sure.
I don't know if I ever saw her drink alcohol. But her secret to long life, she said on her 100th birthday, is to eat frijoles every day. That was her thing. She was like, eat beans every single day, and she
I
lived
love
to
beans.
Yeah,
Me too.
no,
I
me
eat,
too.
I eat them all the time, and Nate makes
It was
fun
the
of
best
me.
news I've ever heard.
Nate, I'm just gonna tell Nate right now. Nate,
Yeah.
Matt's great grandma who lived to be 103 said her secret was to eat beans every day. So
Oh,
he's like, you'll turn out fine, I guess.
like I don't. I mean, this is Tawny. Let me ask you, what's your favorite bean?
Oh my God. I thought you'd never ask, man. Okay. Like, if I'm being real with you, like,
Yeah.
I love a black bean. I love a chickpea,
Yeah.
garbanzo, because
Yeah.
it's so versatile. I love making hummus. My favorite bean, gotta be a lentil, my friend. I love how small
Wow.
they are. I love
Yeah.
red. I love green. I love black. I love how small they are. I love how versatile. I love you can make like curries and like dal Indian dishes.
Yeah, you probably go
favorite.
nuts for like a 3-bean salad then, or something like that,
Ooh,
right?
baby.
Yeah,
And I won't put any kidney beans in there. Kidney
No,
beans
get
can
it-
kick rocks. Get out
get
of
them
here.
out. I mean,
Get out of
I'm with you there. It seems kind of basic to love black beans, but black beans I could probably eat like every single day. Like
They're-
love them.
Me too.
Incredible
Yeah.
for you. They're full of antioxidants. The
Yeah.
fiber is off the charts.
Yeah, they're really, really good. But I'm also like, I mean, it's not the healthiest choice, but a refried bean, fucking forget it. I go crazy. I love it. But that's like a sometimes now because I understand that that's not like, I mean, there's lard in it. Like,
Sure,
you
there's a
can't-
lot of lard. There's a lot of fat. I mean, I
Yeah.
do love a vegan refried black bean. I know it doesn't have quite the same flavor profile, but if you go to like a vegan Mexican place, and you
Honestly,
get one of those.
the black bean has been doing like so much for the vegetarian like culture because like the first
Absolutely.
the first non-meat burger I ever had was a black bean burger, and I was like that was like a little after like the veggie like like a Morningstar like veggie
Movement?
hamburger or whatever it was.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but like I was like, if this is the option, I'm happy to get this every time it's available. Like I'm
Yeah.
fine with this. It's only gotten better with like Beyond Meat and things like that.
Mhm.
But like at that point when there wasn't even like the Beyond stuff, I was like, hey, like I think we did it. Like I think this is pretty good. I was really liking that from some places. Not every place
I
handled
hear
it
you.
the right way.
And sometimes a Beyond is like too much meaty flavor. Sometimes you just want, like, sometimes I crave just like a black bean.
Yeah.
Kevin here is the only full-time vegan.
Yeah.
What's your stance on a black bean burger?
I like black bean. I feel like it was pretty challenging in the Midwest. I mean, I'm going back home in a month, and I'm very curious to like revisit some of these brands like Morningstar and Gardein in the Midwest specifically because my experience with them was like everything felt so dry and it was pretty challenging. And then coming out here, it was like a noticeably like just a better all around flavor profile.
Yeah.
So I think it kind of like depends where you are. So I am eager to go back and try like the Beyond Meat and stuff and because it does feel like it's different wherever you are. But
It can be.
yeah.
You know, when I was in Chicago, there were, and I don't know now, like with the pandemics and stuff, has probably shut down. But I felt like with, oh my God, what was the name of that woman, that chef who had like all those locations? There was one called Green Street that was like kind of a fancy one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the places I'm talking about? They're vegetarian spots. Okay, while Kevin looks it up, I'll just say that like I felt like if I went to some of those, I was always in good hands. And then usually like even the super meaty places would have some kind of a like vegan sandwich, and you just had to be okay with eating like a bunch of
Yeah.
a lot of eggplant and things like that, and
Right.
which is usually pretty good though.
I mean I eat meat. I've been, conscious about not eating as much red meat as I mean, I wasn't eating it that much anyway because it's generally more expensive. But like I love burgers and stuff, but I try not to get like burgers so often. But like I get the Impossible Whopper from Burger King
Oh, yeah?
if I go to
Yeah.
and every time I go to Burger King now, I haven't got